Hello guys, welcome to this video. So in this video I will show you a error boundary example inside React.js. So we have a very simple application where we allow the user to catch any error that occurs inside your React.js component. So we have two buttons out there. Either we can click the increment button, so it will increase the value of count. So initial value of count, if you see, is 0. As I click the increment button, it will increase. So we have put a restriction that whenever the value reaches 3, so as soon as I click the button one more time, you can see the count value is 3. So as soon as it reaches 4, you will see count exceeded the limit of 3 and this error message will pop in. So in this way, if any kind of error, untimely error take place, you can catch it using the concept of error boundary. And for this we are using a simple package to show this error message, and there you also see a try again button so that you can try it again. We also have a reset button as well. You can reset the value of count to 0 whenever you click this button. But the prime uses of this React boundary example is that if you also want to show a custom error message to the user, you can customize this error message accordingly depending upon your application. And then we also got try again button. So React boundary, if you go to npmjs.com and just search for this package, which is React error boundary, this is actually the example, this package here. The command is very simple. I've already installed it. It's almost got 1.6 million weekly downloads. So it's a popular package. So I will show you now a very simple example. So first of all, you need to import this package using the import statement. So right here at the very top, we simply use the import statement. And from this, we import error boundary, and which is coming from React error boundary. So this is actually the package. It's almost 1.5 kilobytes of size. So here we, inside our app level component, we need to wrap our application inside this parent tag, parent component, which we have, which is error boundary. So now you will define everything inside your application if you have. So I will define a component, custom component, which I will call this as buggy component. So this will be your application. You will define all your components inside this parent tag of error boundary. So here I am defining this custom component of buggy component, and inside this error boundary component, it takes two options. Fallback component, it typically refers to the error component. So whenever error take place, this component will execute error fallback. I will define this. It's a custom component. And secondly, whenever you click the reset button, what should happen? So I will just define a very simple inline component here. So I will just console log a simple line that error boundary reset. And now we just need to define this custom component, which is buggy component. So this will be a simple custom component, and here we will define a simple React component. And also here we also need to define this error component as well. So here, if any kind of error message we need to display, we will use this component to display it, error fallback. So this is a configuration that you need to do while you are making a simple error boundary example. So this will actually, we need to extract the error and the reset error boundary. So here from this we need to return a simple so just make sure that you put, it's a function, so just make it a function here because we are not using a ES6 function inside, that's why it's a function, simple functional component. And right here we'll be displaying, so first of all you need to make this buggy component. So this will be the overall application. So for this we will have simply declare a variable of count to keep track of the count variable. Initial value will be 0. So we are simply using the use state hook inside React.js. And then here we'll be putting a restriction, a condition right here. If the count value is greater than 3, in that case, we just need to throw a error, and this error will say count exceeded the limit of 3. So I'm just taking a very simple example. You can have your own application depending upon that you will give your error. So in this way you can do that, and then we simply return the JSX inside using JSX expression, and then here we can align it in the center position, so text align to center, and then we can give it a margin from the top position which will be 50 pixel. And here we'll be having an h1 here which will say that React error boundary example, and we'll be outputting the count value inside this curly brackets. So you'll simply say this is your count value, and after that we will have a simple button to increment the value of count. So we will have this button which will say increment. So whenever you click this button, your value will get incremented. So we'll bind a simple on click function, inline function. So it will look something like this. We've given some styling to this button. So whenever you click your button, the set count will get executed, and we are passing count +1. So what should happen now? If you see, we will have this nice little button increment, and as I click the button, it reaches 3, but you will see the application will crash after I click the button. For the fourth time, you will see the application will crash. So that's the prime usage of React boundary. Because we don't want the application to crash, we need to show a customized error message. For that purpose, we use this module of React error boundary, because we don't want our application to crash. This is not acceptable by the user for the user experience. And after that, we can even have a reset button as well, just allowing the user to reset the value of count. This is not necessary for this application, but we can define a reset button as well. So whenever you click it, you will reset the values to 0. So now we will have two buttons. As you click the reset button, it will reset this count value to 0. Now you can see that. So now to define this error message, if you see, we defined this error message, we put this condition, and now in this error fallback in the JSX, we define this, and we write here, we use this role here, and we'll put a alert, simple alert message, and we will style it in the center position once again, and we'll make the error color to red, and we'll simply say oops, something went wrong. And then you output the error message, which will be coming from this error object that we have inside this passed. So this will be automatically be passed. If you call this error callback, this error and reset error boundary will automatically be passed. We are just destructuring it, these two properties. So this holds the error message, and then we also got a reset button as well. So here we provide a try again option for the user, so that they can try again, go back to the application. So we also provide a try again button as well. So whenever the user clicks it, we are actually calling this reset error boundary function, and it actually resets your error boundary. So now what happens, your application will not crash once you click the button for the fourth time. Now you will see this customized error message. Oops, something went wrong. Count exceeded the limit of 3. Try again. Once you click the try again button, you again revert back to the application. So this is a nicer way of handling errors inside your application using React boundary. Error boundary, the concept is very simple. Whenever error occurs, you show a simple customized error message rather than the application crashing. So this is a nicer way of handling the error message. So this was the complete tutorial, guys. I showed you. The example code will be given in the description of this video. You can use this nice little package of error boundary in React.js. Thank you very much for watching this video, and do check out my website as well, freemediatools.com, which contains thousands of tools regarding audio, video, and image. And I will be seeing you guys in the next video.